Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice, and it's Monday, so it's with Bengals Nation. So, if you found the show, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, smash that thumbs up. I'm up to 689 subscribers. That is awesome. Let's keep it rolling. Now, this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. All right, guys, as you know, bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of my Cincinnati Bengals, who unfortunately lost to the Squealers yesterday. Now, I posted this on the pre-show live hit that I was going to do a 2-cent rant, so here it goes. Now, I hate it. Absolutely hate it that we can't beat the Steelers and the Ravens. And I don't even say their names because they beat us. But I said this. We're not good enough to beat them. I said that 2 weeks ago. I said we can win. I think we can win every game except the ones against the Steelers and the Ravens. And it came to fruition yesterday. I mean, I'll break the game down for you. All right. It came down basically too many mistakes, especially at the beginning of it. We start off the game great. We shut them down 3 and out. Get the ball. They're going to punt it to us. Awesome. You punt the ball. We get it. We take off. Well, that doesn't happen. Erickson fumbles it. So I say, oh, great. So the Steelers get the ball back. They go down. Our defense holds them to a field goal. So it's 3 points. Our offense comes out. What do? 3 and out. Not good. Steelers get the ball back again. Go down. Defense holds. Another field goal. So it's 6-0. Offense again comes out. You got to remember, the offense is going against the wind, and that was 40-mile-an-hour wind, so they couldn't do anything. And this is not the first. The Steelers and the Ravens are the only teams to make Joe Burrow look like a rookie. And believe me, he's still a rookie. No matter how good he's playing, he's still a rookie. So anyway, they get the ball back, and they score again. 12-0. All right, we're still in it. We're still in it. Joe Burrow gets the ball back, goes 90 yards down the field, and we score. 7-12. We're in this. Steelers get the ball back, score again. We were in it the whole time to the second half, and the second half just went south, completely south. The offensive line, I think, held up, played pretty good. But the thing is, what everybody's got to quit doing is quit blaming the refs, quit blaming the coaching, quit blaming this. We had plays. They were in the right position to make plays. They just didn't do it. Hubbard is right there, an interception in his hands. He drops it. Our safety, I can't think of his name, Willie Jackson, pick 6. He's gone to the house, but he dropped it. So again, we're in the right place to make a play. If they make those 2 plays, it's a different game. Now let's talk about the 2 of the touchdowns that the Steelers got. One, they scored 4 on us, or been through for 4. One, we are tackling Roethlisberger to sack him. He flips the ball up to the end zone. Guy makes a catch. That's a great play. You got to give it to him. It sucks. I hate it, but you got to give it to him. The other one, Ben, like 2 steps, bam, he throws the ball. The wide receiver doesn't even see it till the last second, catches it. It's a touchdown. Those are really good plays. Those are really hard to defend. We're not at that level yet. And I don't think we need to go blow everything up, you know? That's what drives you nuts about Bengals fans. Oh, we suck. We're terrible. We got to do this. I never thought we were going to win anyway. I think I'll be ticked off if we lose next week because I think we can win that. Anyway, that's my little 2-cent rant. Bringing my boy Jeremy Dean. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Good rant. Good rant.
Thank you.
I don't know if we should stop the show now or what.
Just mic drop it. Just end it there.
Dude, I got to tell you what, man. It is a tough day to be a Bengal fan.
Yep.
It is, like we talked about, the 2 turnovers, you don't give up turnovers against the Steelers and the Ravens.
Right.
We know that. Everybody knows that. Even our young guys know that. Mm-hmm. You got Bates had a pick 6, and you had Alex Erickson. You had Hubbard, him as well. That could have been 3 going our way and going against them. And people can say coaching. I don't want to hear Joe Burrow. I can tell you that right now. This kid, Joe Burrow, this kid's a winner. And whatever the nobody from the Steelers tweeted out earlier.
Oh, jeez. I want
never even heard of that idiot.
Dubois or whatever. I call him dumbass.
Exactly. That's what he is.
He tweeted a picture out of him. But actually, if you tweeted the picture, if you looked at the picture, it's a helmet-to-helmet shot. So it should have been a fine.
Yeah.
There's a picture of it. So dumbass might get a fine now because he put that out there. So he's pretty.
That's
pretty
what
stupid.
He deserves. Yep. Yeah. That's exactly what he deserves. And to talk about Burrow like it was, Burrow did not have his best game. No. He'll tell you that. I'll just go ahead and read a quick quote from Burrow's conference, and it takes it takes a lot of maturity. To even act and to play the game the way he plays it. We're talking about 8 games now, and he's had, I think, 2 games where we could probably say, he was pretty bad, or he wasn't the best. Other than that, this kid has played his heart out. You said the other week, 5 games within 3 to 4 points we could have won. So there you go. So this is his quote though, just real quick. He said, "I just played terrible in the second half. I missed a lot of throws that I usually make. That was the whole game," Burrow said. "You're not going to be able to win football games against teams like the Steelers and the Ravens, as good as they are, when your quarterback plays like I did in the second half. I take full responsibility."
Yeah.
What more can you ask for from a rookie quarterback that should have about 6 to 7 wins under his belt?
Yeah, I mean, we were over 13 on third downs. They were 6 for 16.
That's miserable.
Yeah. They passed for 333 yards. We passed 185. I'm surprised at this. We rushed for more than they did, but for 139 yards, they only rushed for 44. And who is the color commentator on the game? He's a former player. He kept saying he was in the same draft class as Ben Roethlisberger. I can't remember his name right now, but he was driving me nuts. He's like, the Bengals can't come out here with this finesse passing offense in the AFC or NFC North. I'm like, dude, we don't have Joe Mixon. If we had Joe Mixon, it'd be a little different. And we still outrushed them. So.
Is that fan, I'm hoping there's just one, still out there going, man, I'm glad Mixon's still on the bench because, Gio he's tearing it up. He's lighting the world on fire. Thank God for no Joe. I mean, we need Joe Burrow. We need him quick. We need him bad. We need everybody right now.
Look, I'll put it this way. If we, in my opinion, and I've said this before, I think we're another good off season of being competitive with these guys. It still might take 2 years to be up to their level. I don't know, but it depends on what happens in this offseason of getting better players. Joe Burrow will have a full year under his belt as an NFL quarterback. And the thing is, everyone's fired Zach Taylor. None of the Bengals are coming out saying anything about Zach Taylor. They're all with him. So to me, that says something about his relationship with his team. So I got some questions here.
It's true.
Dallas. Yeah, Dallas corrected me. Yeah, it's Jesse Bates. Yeah, sorry. Yep, Jesse Bates is the one who should have had the pick 6.
Just
correct.
Walked right into it. Couldn't have threw it any better.
All right. Crown Apple says same old Bengals. Unfortunately, against the Steelers, yeah. But like I said, the Steelers are really, really good. All right. Dallas. The Bengals ticked me off so freaking bad. There literally was no game plan. The play calling was garbage. See, you said the game plan was garbage too. The thing is, the beginning of the game, they're going in 40-mile-an-hour winds. Joe Burrow trying to throw against that, and Roethlisberger had it to his back. So I don't know how you game plan for that. You try to run the ball, but they ran it for 100 yards, but I don't know. I don't know. Everybody keeps pointing to that. I just have a hard time of blaming this or blaming that. It was all of it. They're better in football at every aspect of the game. Coaching, playing, everything. I mean, They were better. So I have a hard time saying it's this and it's that reason. I watched the game. They beat us in everything. So, but that doesn't mean to me that you blow everything up, because if you look at the game versus, and I was comparing how they're going to react to this game compared to the Ravens, I think they actually played better. I mean, their offensive line held for the most part. I mean, they were in the game for the first half. The Ravens game, we were never in it. First half, we were in the game. Yeah. You know, you don't look, if you don't turn the ball over twice in the first 5 minutes of the game, it could be a completely different game. But, you know, so
yeah, and then you've got 3 other turnovers that could have went our way, you know, 2 interceptions and then the fumble that went against us. So, I mean, if that wouldn't happen, you know, if this, that, whatever, I know, you know, people are tired of hearing that. And, you know, I've kind of come around a little bit on the play calling now that I've
calmed down.
Well, calmed down a little, yes. And I have heard from some friends up there that, you know, it was pretty nasty, but both teams were playing in the pretty nasty situation. And and the only way to win a football game in the rain is to be able to run the freaking ball and be able to get interceptions, fumbles, any sort of turnover whenever you get a chance. Whenever.
And they didn't. And the thing is, the fumble, if you look at the fumbles that we had, they were good plays by the Steelers. Somebody wrapped them up, and then somebody came in and punched the ball out. I mean, it's a good play. It sucks. I hate admitting it, but it's a good play. That's how you create turnovers. I got a couple questions. Somebody doesn't like us being on the Bearcat page. This is a Bearcat page. Why are you even mentioning the Bengals? Take your Bengals self-loading somewhere else. Well, I guess you've never seen the page that much before, because this show is on the page every day, and I talk about the Bearcats a lot. So anyway.
And right now we're talking Bengals, and we're going to keep on. So come on, bro. Come with us. Come at us.
I mean, hey, I can talk Bearcats. Ask me something about the Bearcats. They're playing Central Florida. It's a big game this Saturday. Look, next weekend, I think we got a good chance for Ohio to have a winning weekend. I think UC is going to be Central Florida. Ohio State's going to be Indiana. And the Bearcats are going to be the Washington football team, whatever you want to call them. So, yeah, if you got any Bearcat questions, bring them. I already did that one. He told us Jesse Bates. Yeah, I put that one up first because I want to get that right. All right, here we go. Brad, ref called a good game. You're right. Stop blaming the coach, or stop blaming that and the coaching. Yeah, it's just they're better. People overreact too damn much. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think we'll beat the Dolphins. Well, I think it's going to be a good game. I don't know. That one I'm not. I'll give you that one, Crown. I'm not as confident about that one because they are a good team. But they're not, in my opinion, the reason we're losing to the Steelers and the Ravens they are an upper echelon team. They are Super Bowl contending team. I don't think the Dolphins are there yet. But one thing they have, and they had last year, is a really good defense. So it's still a winnable game in my book. Like I said, I never thought we were going to beat the Ratbirds or the Steelers. So anyway, all right, got a couple more questions here. Let's see here. Burrow is definitely off yesterday. Yep, he admitted it. Line yesterday was doing a decent job. Yeah, decent. He had time. He missed a lot of throws. Yes, mostly in the second half. But I mean, it just was the coaching. Okay. I think Dallas is being sarcastic there. All right, here we go. Jonathan Vilma. Jonathan Vilma. That's who the commentator was.
Oh, commentator, yeah.
He kept driving me nuts saying, this is the AFC North. You know, you guys got to do this. And come on, give me a break. Like he says that. He's saying that. And then the Steelers went past on us for 333 yards. So it's not like they ran the ball down our throats.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Only the Steelers could do that to us in a freaking hurricane. I mean,
right. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like I said, the pass is right freaking there. That one touchdown pass, he threw it before the guy looked. Now I've seen Joe Burrow do that too. He wasn't doing that yesterday. I don't know why. He was just off. I mean, I was sitting there watching the game with my dad, and he goes, "Man, Burrow is off today." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. He's not hitting. Usually his passes are right there, and they weren't yesterday." And that had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, and especially in bad weather, it's one way or the other. One of the quarterbacks is going to have. It happens every Sunday, but one quarterback outdoes the other.
Yeah.
This week, Roethlisberger outdone Burrow in the torrential downpour and the rain. He was getting sacked. He flipped the ball up in the air. It was just happened to be perfect. Or he throws a strike in the middle of the field, like you were talking about. Yeah, I don't even think I think it got stuck in the guy's face mask. I still don't know that he knows he's caught it yet.
Right.
Yeah, so stuff like that happens, and then you turn the ball over, a couple times, and next thing you know, it's over.
It's over. But those things we're talking about that Roethlisberger did, those things we've seen Joe Burrow do a lot this year. He just didn't do it then. Like I said, the Ravens and the Steelers are the only ones that made him look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, let's go back to one of the best quarterbacks ever, his rookie season, Peyton Manning. He had a terrible year. They had 1 win, 2 wins that year.
I think one
win. I mean, and his passing was terrible. I mean, Joe Burrow is having a way better rookie year than he ever did. So I mean, there's that's what everybody's got to just relax. If anybody actually thought, like we've had people in Bengals Nation go, "Oh, we're gonna win the rest of the games, go to the playoffs." That's crazy talk. I mean, I love your optimism. I love it. I wish that was true. And I'm the most optimistic person, but I try to be realistic about it too. That's not happening. We need, and you need to go back and watch the game again. If you just go back and watch it again and just see how much time Burrow did have in the first half. The second half, look, game started getting out of hand, and they were just pinning their ears back and coming after him. Blitz after blitz after blitz, But it wasn't like the Ravens game. They were actually, most times somebody was there. They just got around them. They weren't open, gaping holes like it was against the Ravens. So those are things. It's like a couple things. If we don't turn the ball over and Joe Burrow has a game like he typically does, I think the game's completely different. I still don't know if we win or not, but it's at least closer. Yeah. That's the thing in these games when you get into playoffs, when you get to the Super Bowl. I mean, teams that don't make mistakes and the teams that capitalize on mistakes are the ones that win. That's throughout football. So,
well, and just all together just all together, period. Your quarterbacks, he's in the middle. He must play good. The offensive line, the wide receivers, your running backs, you got your defensive line, your defense, your special teams. All those guys are all training separately and doing things differently. They've all got to be able to come together and mesh it together. And just to say, hey, if Burrow would have played better, if there's, and I know there's a ton of fans out there saying, Burrow, here we go again, da-da-da. Well, even though he didn't play his best game, I'll tell you that I will take 121 and 40, 213 yards is what I got from Sports Illustrated. So I don't know.
I got
that's weird.
Yes. Okay. You're right. Now this is weird because I looked at the individual passing on Joe Burrow. Right. As an individual passer, they got him for 21 of 40, 213 yards. But then when I look at the team passing stat that I wrote down, they have, unless I wrote it down wrong, which I could, they had 21 for 40 for 185 yards. So
I don't know.
I'm going with the 200 or what did I say?
213.
213. Yeah, I'm going with that one. So
I mean, for a guy that's played, like we were saying, 6 out of 8 games, great. Played in a hurricane. He was sacked 4 times for almost 30 yards. Our offensive line cannot get away from penalties. Yeah. For the life of me, I don't know why.
Yeah, false starts. Yeah, those
just
are the mistakes.
All that stuff that just get.
To me, it's like people say, "Well, that's coaching." Okay, we all know we have a crappy offensive line. Okay, there's a reason these guys probably should be backups. They're not good, and they're nervous about getting off the ball fast enough because Pittsburgh's got a really good pass rush. So
exactly. I'm glad you brought that up because let's talk about Adenijad.
Yeah, good.
If anybody needs to be jumping all around the place and holding and hands to the face, it should be him.
He's a rookie.
It shouldn't be somebody that's played all year, 8 games, or some of them's played 2-3 years.
Well, they played multiple years too. This is Adenijad's first year.
Exactly. So if I could see him making a mistake here or there, but that is killing us on 3rd down and 2, 2nd and 7. It's killing us. It's just killing us.
And I know you can't blame you can blame the coaching, but it's not all the coach's fault. It's the player, the guy who commits the foul. Yeah, exactly. It's in their head. They're crap, I gotta get off the ball.
Yep.
Because I know I'm not good enough to block that guy.
That's exactly why they do it.
Yeah, if
that's the only reason.
Right. If you know you're good enough, you're confident to stay there until the ball is snapped. You're not jumpy. So again, as I said, we need better players. They have better players than we do. Now, look, I'll give you, and I said this, I've been saying this all year. That if we have an offseason like we had this past year and we improve a lot, which I still think to get to their level, we might be 2 years away, but we have to get to the Browns level first, if you want to look at it that way. To next year, if we have a good offseason, we're not far off from the Browns. If we have another good offseason and we can get to at least the Browns level where we're competitive with them, that's all you really got to be is competitive, because you're competitive with them. Things can happen. Right now, we're not competitive with them. True. So we have another offseason like we did last year and improve. We could have a more fun and interesting season next year. But if we improve and get players and we still stink, then yes, I say we need to get rid of the coach and stuff like that. But not now. You got to wait. He's got a rookie quarterback, and I don't know. I don't know why. I like Zach. So,
well, that's good. And you know my feelings on it.
Yeah, I know.
At the end of the year,
I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But
and same here. I hope I'm the wrong one.
Yeah. All right, Dallas. Well, I mean, Big Ben had 240 yards passing. Actually, had 330 actually
in
passing.
The first.
Oh, in the first. I didn't read that part. Yeah, sorry. In the first half, guys. And that was when the wind was really strong, LOL. We held Connor in check when they ran it. Yeah, but the first quarter when they scored all the points, they had the wind to their back. So it was 21-7 in the first quarter, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I was thinking, that they had the wind at their back.
Yeah.
The first 2 or 3 times they scored. I thought, maybe I'm wrong, Dallas. Maybe you're right, bro. We only do all this for, craps and giggles. So what do we know?
Some people on here say we don't know anything.
They may be onto something.
Yeah. Carl said we better win against the football team, the Washington football team. I hope so. What that guy wants to talk UC making the playoffs and getting their ass kicked. Hey, Crown, that's not nice. We might go and do something good. You never know, but I like to be given a chance. I hadn't even looked at the rankings. I don't even know if we moved up or not. But
you're
Bearcat fans. We're at 7 still. But Bearcat fans, all right, I got a question for my Bearcat fans out there. Because the big controversy is, he did the fake punt and ran the score up 55-17 or whatever. I'm sorry, and it's bad sportsmanship. I agree with you. But we have to. We have got to blow everybody out to have even a shot of getting to the college football playoffs or a really good bowl game. We have to prove that we are so far ahead of anybody we played on our schedule that, without a shadow of a doubt, to be able to give it a chance. That's what we have to do. It sucks. It's not nice, but that's what we have to do. So I don't know how Bearcat fans feel about it, but that's where I'm at. So, all right, Dallas. Hey, you know what? Who day we're winning now? Let's go. Playoff bound.
You said that last week, Dallas. Come on, man.
Exactly. Dallas, come on, dude. All right. What's your thoughts on signing Deanne Baker? Is that the thing that Mike posted on Bengals Nation right before the show started?
I have no idea, but
I think so.
Are we talking about
hang on,
DeAndre Baker from the Buckeye? No, that was a different Baker.
Let's see. What did Mike posted that? I didn't get a chance to read it. Crud.
Mike, if you're watching, we need you, buddy. Where you at?
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, the Bengals are probably interested in free agent DeAndre Baker. Let's see
What is
here.
he?
He's cornerback.
Cornerback.
Rated. Oh, they dropped him Monday. Oh, okay. Because he's the guy that has Baker's back on the NFL's radar after charges against him were dropped Monday morning. So he had charges, I think, of stealing stuff. I'm trying to read it here on the fly.
Lord.
So honestly, I don't know. I can't really give you a good comment on that because I haven't really had a chance to read it. I know Mike just
we're down. Our cornerbacks are literally down to.
Well, dude,
we are.
Well, we lost. Oh shoot, who's the guy who went out with the concussion? I should write that down.
Cornerback
McKinney? Or safety, McKinney.
Alexander McKinney. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big loss.
A lot.
Yeah, that was a big. He got a concussion yesterday, so that was a big loss.
So, then now you got Tony Brown in there, and you don't even know half the guys you're watching.
And that's the thing too. We've had so many freaking injuries, and the thing is, another thing of not being at their level, our backups probably wouldn't be backups on their team. So I mean, not all of them. I'm not saying all of them, but some of them. So I mean, you get to the point where you're good, and you can draft really good backups too. Still can't believe that fumble on the punt return. Yeah, that changed. If he doesn't fumble that changes. I mean, it could change the whole game. I mean, Joe Burrow could come in and we go 3 and out, and who knows? But it wasn't good we had the momentum.
But it never gave us a chance.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't even get the chance to see that because
we're still in the game when it was 12 because they went that stupid 2-point conversion. It was 12-14. We were still in the game.
Exactly.
But then they went down and they scored again. Our defense was out there so much at the beginning of the game. We had one 90-yard drive. Other than that, it was a 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. So, I mean, and our defense is just out there. And I got to give it to our defense the first half. They played good. Not great, good.
Yeah.
But we'll see. All right, let's see here. Carl, Steelers haven't played nobody good, just the Ravens. They will get put out by the Chiefs in the playoffs. Yeah, they might.
They didn't look quite as good to me as the Ravens either, myself, but they still put a blast on us. So,
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Thoughts on McKinney signing? Thoughts on us going after Baker from the Giants. McKinney, I was hoping he'd play. That's the guy that we got from Atlanta last week. I like it. I like that signing. Like I said, the other one, I don't know. I gotta read. I gotta read what the charges were and all that stuff before I even want to comment on that. I don't know, but but the other one I like. I was hoping he would play because if we can get 3 DNs rotating in and out and keeping them fresh, that should help the pass rush. But the other one really, I mean, our pass rush was okay. Nothing big. I mean, all one's getting any pressure is lost. I mean, Hubbard didn't even, other than that almost interception, Hubbard didn't really do a whole lot.
And even, you were talking about, Hubbard, even Lawson hasn't really been that 12 to 16 sack a year guy
how awesome would it be if we could have a guy like Myles Garrett?
I know.
And one guy like that on our defense would be awesome.
Just a ruckus maker, man.
Yeah, that would change. You get a guy like that changes your whole defense. One guy like that changes your defense. That can put pressure on that quarterback. That changes, and he can stop the run. That changes the whole thing there. But we don't have that. So anyway, let's see here. Baker's looking to sign DeAndre. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to or not. Like I said,
I would like to. I'd love to have him if he's straight up and
straight up, and there's no. There's no issues, then I have no problem with it. But I got to find out what in the world the charges were. And all.
Definitely.
Which is good since we need corner help. DeAndre Baker was the first round in 2019. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it's getting to the point where like all these guys are disgruntled with their teams are
coming here
coming to the Bengals, right?
And what's funny about the whole thing is, this could turn out to be a blessing in disguise. We're not going to have a good year. But we brought in so many damn players
Yeah.
that by next preseason we should have a stack of guys that we know exactly about what they can do, what they
Right.
can't do, who to get rid of, who to
Right.
keep, and maybe that helps us keep maybe this Tack guy or Baker if we. You never know.
And the thing
And
is, go ahead. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
I'm just saying they end up being a starter, and
Mm-hmm.
then you save a spot for somewhere else to draft
Yeah.
or to go free agency, whatever.
Well, and the thing is too, if you keep finding these guys, like I said before, our backups are getting playing time, which in the future will help us if they're legitimate backups and can be long time NFL players. For when we have injuries again, they can step up and they can play. They're getting playing time. So, look, like I said, I know at the beginning of the year I said 8-8. That's kind of I think it might be more like what you said, 6-10. We're getting closer to that than mine, but I still think we got a shot at that. I really do. But
just because I made a prediction, I do hope I'm wrong. For me to say, okay, we'll be 6-10. You've got them at 8-8. What's the freaking difference? We're going to end up with a middle round, actually maybe a little less than middle round draft pick, and we're going to have to play. We're going to have to literally get out there, make some changes, and do some things. Not so much free agents, and I'm not talking about blowing up the team.
no,
I'm just talking about measuring up. Yeah, exactly. Adding to the talent that we have, and if that talent is better than what we have, then keep using them and put the older guys on the bench. Whatever we got to do to win, I don't care.
Right. As I said, we got to have an off season like we had this past year. And if you look like we've been having during the season, I mean, how many guys or how many times do you remember the Bengals signing guys during the season? I don't even remember them doing that. And if we get this Baker guy, that's 3 of them. No, 4 of them counting Spain, or not Spain, but Finney we traded for. 40 guys that we either traded or we signed during the season. So, I mean, that tells you right there, this offseason, these guys are going to do something, and we're going to try to improve upon what we have to try to get it better. All right, Dallas said, well, they switched sides between quarters. They scored 10 points in the second quarter. It was 22-7 at halftime. Okay. Right.
Which we still had a shot.
Yeah, we still had a shot at halftime, but let's see here. Thoughts on did he play? People keep asking us about McKinney. I don't even think he played. I kept looking for him. I don't think he played. I mean, if somebody saw him play, let me know, because I did not see him play.
Yeah, let us know, because McKinley, maybe he did get in there for a few reps, but I know he didn't play that many, or we would have seen him. Clip joined. What's up, Benny? How you doing, man? I hope. Well, you did join up. Good job. Good deal, man.
Yeah. All right. Big E's in the house. What's up, brother?
Big E.
Bonehead penalties. Yes. No separation from wide receivers, and the Squealers dropped 7 and 8 in coverage most of the game. The Bengals, I think, thought they were going to bring a heavy blitz. Well, because that's what the Ratbirds did. And they got him on that, and that's where Joe Burrow, like he said, I got to play better, which that a lot of this game, unfortunately, falls on Joe, because he didn't play very good at all. So a lot of this, the way the offense ran and everything, falls on him. We converted zero third downs, none the entire game. So the only good drive we had was the first one we scored on. It was a 90-yard drive. We went down and scored, and we didn't really do much after that.
No, not at all. And Burrow, like I said, we can't sit around. I mean, he just didn't have a great game. That was just pretty much.
Well, and the thing is, Joe Burrow is our team. He doesn't play good. We suck.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, he's our only hope, and hopefully we've still got a bunch of people out there in Cincinnati that'll watch this and still come to the games more loud and that kind of thing. But
yeah, I mean, he had a bad game, and it's going to happen on a rookie quarterback. They got him. They got him. Trust me. He knows
some drops. Had some drops and that kind of thing too. That, but it might have. You never know what could have happened if they'd have caught the ball. But he just didn't have a great game. Offensive line, they are what they are. We're going to have to live with them. I did have 3 quick hits from this guy. I was just going to bring up real quick and see if anybody wants to comment about it, they can. And then if not, that's fine. But his 3 keys to the Bengals' problems.
Who's this from?
And this is from one of them, Cincy Jungle, Stripe Pipe, one of those. No, maybe Sports Illustrated. I like Sports Illustrated. I think it's it. It says Bengals have been outscored 63-13 against the Steelers and Baltimore this year.
Yep.
That's the team in your those are the 2 teams in your division. You got to play them twice.
Yep.
I mean, that's scary. Another way Sports Illustrated. Another question he had was, why in the hell was Burrow still in the game at 36-7 in the fourth quarter when he is the franchise of your quarterback of your quarterback?
I got an answer for that. From what I've heard, Joe didn't want to come out. That's what I heard.
So he made that call?
Yeah, he doesn't want, and to me, I could see Joe going, nah, I ain't coming out. No.
I could see me going, yeah, you are, because
but we're in the 21st NFL. Players get to dictate a lot of stuff. So I can totally see him saying that.
That's true. And then his last point was the Bud Dupree hit out of bounds on Burrow that everybody saw that was a late hit. Said was blatant, and he definitely should have. He should have had a flag. It should have been kicked out of the game, and is the way he's acting. But he's saying that should have definitely been called. But like we said earlier, at 15 yards, what's it going to matter?
Right. All right, John Doe. So you don't know what's up, buddy?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, the refs screwed us on Boyd's catch, and then the punt they fumbled out on the very next play. Game was over after that. Could have got us back in the game in the third there. Yeah, maybe. I mean,
yeah.
Either way, the point the refs are for some reason never in our favor. I will agree with that. I say they're never in our favor when it comes to the Steelers, but we got to make plays
at the end of the games. They just. I mean, guys, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit. For you guys wondering what Jeff and I do, we wake up every morning. We go to work like normal Americans.
Well, I go to work in the middle of the night, but
Well, yeah, that's true. A little rougher for him, a little easier for me.
Right.
But, normal everyday Americans, we love our Bengals. We love our Cincinnati. Hopefully you guys still do too, and you guys hang in with it. And just keep watching the show. Keep telling your friends about the show. Let's keep adding it because we have a ton of fun. And I just want to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. We have been trying to – I literally have this – I've been watching The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, God.
Just so that way I get a little more I can figure out the universe a little better. Exactly. Just figure out the universe,
Right.
So, I come up with theories and why the Bengals are losing and what. After all I've been through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
10 pages. Wow.
11.
Oh, 11 pages. Woo.
12.
12 pages. You've done way more homework than I did today.
13. Okay. We cannot figure out why we are losing.
Other than we're just not good enough.
We're just not good enough to win, like Jeff said. I've scrambled, I've written down, and I'll be daggone if the simple one wasn't right over here. I mean, just.
All right. Well, that's what we had this conversation with Jeremy on Sunday. Like he was all fired up. I'm like, Jeremy, we're not good enough. Oh, but this, Jeremy, we're not good enough. I hate saying that. It sucks. But you know what? When we get there, you Squealers fans, I'm going to be right here on the show with that guy. And we'll be talking smack to you when we start beating you.
It's all I gotta say.
It's coming. One of these days.
It all comes around, baby. All comes around.
Hopefully. All right, clip joint. What do you guys think our biggest needs on defense, D-line, corners, linebackers? Offensive line for me. That's what I keep saying. We need the offensive line.
Yep. Hopefully we get to move back and get about 3 or 4 extra great second to third round picks and take our offensive linemen, defense, go from there, and then build a little bit more in the draft. This team will be a whole different team next year. I hope and believe.
Big E's got a comment for you there, Jeremy.
Big E. Hey, guys, where did you get that hat, Jeremy? I want one. Oh, it's a salute to service hat, man. I appreciate it. It's
badass. He showed it to me when he got it. Like, dude, I want that.
Yeah, it's you can get them on the internet. You know, new era. You can check it out. You don't have to be a veteran to get one. Actually, money goes to the veterans.
Man,
like 10%. You know, for that. So yeah, it's a good cause, man.
We are all for supporting the veterans. Actually, my nephew, I got to give a shout out to him, which I know you can't see this, but he actually graduated boot camp today. So he is, yes, sir. He is a official Army dude.
Welcome.
Yeah. So it's a big day in our family here. All right. Carl, I heard we might be getting Pac-Man Jones back. God, I hope not. I don't know about that one, dude.
I hope that's a joke.
Where did you hear that at? Dallas, we are not getting Pac-Man back. Dude literally owns his own weed. He'd be fired before he shows up. Yeah. Sorry, Carl, dude. I don't see Pac-Man. Last time I saw Pac-Man, he was doing a YouTube video about burning Steelers jerseys. So
oh Lord.
All right, let's see. I already did that one. That one here. What's this one? All right, Brad. Let's see here.
I can tell you, Pac-Man's made enough money where he could live the rest of his life in 4 more lifetimes. Yeah, he's probably got about $20 in his wallet.
Probably.
And they're all ones.
Go to the club, baby. Go to the club. Make it rain. All right. Burrow said when the Bengals played bad is because he sucked. And he said, I'm going to suck a lot. LOL, gotta love him. Or I'm not going to suck a lot. Yeah. Burrow took full responsibility because he did. He played bad. I mean, I hate to say it, but he did.
And guys, we've all seen Rodgers. We've all seen Manning. We've all seen all of them play horrible. So it's going to happen.
Thanks, Crown. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, buddy. Thank you, man.
All right. Clip joint. I get why you'd want to take Burrow out, but also I think that playing him gets him more experience and watching him being a rookie is a benefit. The other thing, too, is I think it pisses him off. I think watching the Steelers taunt them and talk smack to them and beat them down like they did, he's like, all right, I got you. And remember, he didn't say a word about the late hit or anything. And dumbass tweeted out the picture, Pui, whatever the hell the guy's name is for the Squealers, about him, doing the head-to-head shot on Burrow and saying he ain't nothing. Burrow's like, all right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. That's just me. I mean, Burrow's being quiet. He's not. He's like, all right, yeah, they won. Mm-hmm. Like we'll just wait and see what's going on. Hey, Mikey's made it. Let's see.
Mikey, what is up?
What's up, Mikey?
You're hiding out, bro. What's up?
Are you in a cave?
About that. Yeah, I ran into some problems at work, so I had to get that taken care of real quick, but barely made it on, so.
Good. Welcome, man.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see here. All right. Go, Christopher. There's lots of questions going on here, guys. So I'm trying to scroll through them and get to the best ones I can. We're solid. We need better corners and interior line. We're solid where, Chris? I guess you said something else somewhere else. Biggie says, thanks there, Jeremy, about the hat. So, Mike, you got some thoughts about the game? You said you're coming in late. You got something you want to?
I'd just like to tell the Bengals fans just to be patient with the team. Okay, it could always be worse. We could be like Detroit and not make a playoff or a Super Bowl at all. So just be patient with them. They got a lot of things to work on, but as long as they can get an offensive lineman or some offensive line and some corners, I think they'll be all right.
Yeah. Speaking of that, you posted this on Bengals Nation. I read they're interested in DeAndre Baker.
Yeah.
That was the thing you posted, Mike. Said, yeah, and
yeah.
What do you know more about? Because I just started reading it while I was on the air here, and it doesn't make for good TV or radio while I'm reading something. So you guys, did you read it or anything? You got what is he? What was he charged with or whatever? Do you know?
That I don't know. I know he was on I think like 3 charges, but they've been cleared, so he's through free agent right now. So the Bengals have a chance to pick him up. He came from the 49ers. The 49ers and the Chiefs are wanting him too. So he actually played for the Giants, I believe.
Yeah, that's the picture I saw as a Giant. So, yeah, I mean, I'm all for getting him, long as these charges are dropped and he's not a bad dude, because we've had enough bad dudes on our team. We need
Pac-Man and Perfect and all them.
Exactly. Carl, watch Burrow throw for 400 yards week 15 when we played at Squealers Monday night. Dude, I hope you're right. I like I said, I think he's putting it in his Rolodex. I think he's got the next 2 games against the Steelers and the Ratbirds circled. But we'll see. They're still, like I said, they're still really, really good teams. So,
right.
We lost Jeremy. You guys are jumping in and out of me. You come in, then Jeremy leaves. Like, sheesh. I can't keep all 3 of us on the show together today. All right, Dallas. Jeremy, sadly, Chase Young hasn't been as dominating as I thought he'd be in his rookie year. He had a couple of injuries too, but he's only had 3.5 sacks this year. Go Buckeyes. Yeah. And that's a good point, Dallas, where if you guys remember, some not very smart Bengals fans, I'll just put it that way. I won't call you dumbasses, but not very smart Bengals fans were like, oh, we should draft Chase Young, keep Andy Dalton. What? No. I said that from the beginning. Like, no, if you get that franchise quarterback, you go get that franchise quarterback. Yes, it'd be nice to have a dominating defensive player right now, but you can only draft one great player at a time, unfortunately. They don't give us that many picks. All right, Chris. The Bengals going to the Super Bowl is like the lady from the Titanic. It's been 84 years. Hey, we went to 2 of them. Like I said, hey, I can't argue with that. We haven't gone, we have gone, but I don't know if you're old enough to remember that, Christopher or Mike. I was old enough. I saw both of them, and it was very depressing watching both of them. But it was fun getting to that point. So hopefully, hopefully next year, like I said, my thought process is we get good enough to be competitive, like get to where the Browns are. If we get where the Browns are and get competitive enough to be competitive with the Steelers and the Ratbirds, if you're competitive with them, you got a chance to beat them.
Right.
That's the point you got to get to. And right now we're not there. So
no, we're like far from that right now.
I don't think we're far. I disagree with that. I don't think we're far. I mean, I think we need some more players here and there, but I don't think we're far from being that. I think a good offseason we can be there. Hey, Jeremy's back.
What's up?
I can't. Finally, all 3 of us are on the show together. All right, now. Dang.
Dude.
Dang.
My computer has like a 45-minute time limit. And then it's just like you didn't pay enough for me. I'm not.
You got to put quarters in it. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's like an old payphone. You got to put quarters.
Yeah, I ran out. I had to run out. come back, grab him out of the coffee can.
All right, Facebook user Higgins is going to be, I think, top 5 in the league. Yeah, I agree with you. Facebook user, if you want us to be able to actually call you by your name, do me a favor, go to YouTube and subscribe to my show, Sports with Strawberry Ice, and comment there, and it'll pop up. So, like Carl here does. Let's go offensive line with our first pick. It might be. I mean, I'll put it to you this way. Duke Tobin has actually, I think, hit on his last 2 offensive linemen. He's hit on Jonah Williams, if he can ever stay healthy. And Adenijai has played good. So that's a good sign moving forward. Yes, Jeremy? Get your hands up there. What?
Well, I'm just Adenijai 1 game, 2. But I'm with you. Go ahead. I'm with you.
He played against the Steelers, and yeah, I mean,
I'm with you.
He's not the one that got the flags. You never heard his name. So.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Listen to me, Jeremy. I'm not in the
mood. You notice why we're apart now? So that way we don't slug each other.
Come here. Hold on. This way. Come on.
Right, no, but yeah, I agree. You know, we're gonna have to do quite a bit of work, but we got one man, and he's a carpenter, and they call him Joe freaking Burrow, and he can build a house.
I was wondering where you're going with that, Mike Carpenter. Are we talking about Jesus Christ?
He was one too.
Yeah, he was. All right. Killer hoodie, Jeff. Where'd you get it from? I've had lots of people ask me that. I got it last year. Actually, my wife got it, and it was on a Facebook group. They sell them. I don't know if they're selling them anymore. I got it in China, so it's kind of schmedium on me, but I still like it. Well, I didn't get it from China, but it was made in China. I got a Bearcat.
Oh, you got a good deal. You went across seas and got a good deal on it.
I'm like Joe Biden. I got a good deal, going on.
Yeah, jeez.
Right, my bad. I couldn't help myself. All right, like no politics. Sorry. I
was gonna say, I guess I screwed myself because I'm spending all kinds of money, and he's over here getting stuff for 20 cents from China.
Yeah. X-nay that one. That's we're not doing politics. Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. All right. Christopher, I was there for Super Bowl 23. Were you? Awesome. That was actually the better Super Bowl of the 2. I was at my parents' house watching it, and there's holes in whoever lives at the house now. There's holes in the wall from where I punched them when we lost. Dallas. So Baker got set up, I believe, from what I read. I'm talking about the guy the Bengals might sign, which is why it all got dropped once he paid them off or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, he got set up and he paid somebody off?
Yeah. That's a little confusing. It was a bank robbery, I believe. Don't quote me on it. All right. Well, like I said, if he's a bad dude, I don't want him. But if it's,
But if he's a bad dude with a ton of talent to put with Wayne's and WJ3, we might think about it.
We'll see. I just don't want dumbasses on the team again.
I know. I don't want to go through that era.
Yeah, I mean, we had
to take out Roethlisberger. Hey, why not?
Yeah. Let's see here. So big. Oh, I just already did that one. Sorry. Let's see here. Titus, why in the hell did we not run the ball? I think we ran the ball once or twice, and they banned it. It's crazy. Just telling me Zach Taylor coaches don't know what the hell he's doing. Well, we actually ran it more than they did, to be honest. We had it. Where did I say that? Let's see here. Rushing. We rushed the ball for 21 times for 139 yards. They rushed it 20 times for 44 yards. So we actually rushed it more than they did. Yeah. So neither one of them ran the ball great.
So then when we talk about our defensive line, our defensive, rushing against our defense against rushing.
Yeah. Now, look, like I said before, if we had Mixon in the game,
good.
Yeah, if we had Mixon in the game, I think we would have ran it even more.
Oh, but definitely.
Giovanni Bernard is not a every down back. He's just not. He's not built that way.
P. Ryan got us 50. I mean,
yeah. I will agree with this. I think Zach should try to run P. Ryan a little more than he did because he actually rushed for more more than he had 48 yards. He rushed for more yards than Gio did. So I think they should have tried to use him more.
Yeah,
we'll see. But whatever. Yes, Terry Nelson is on the show tomorrow. I confirmed it with him today. So he will be on the show with me tomorrow. So we can have some Bearcat basketball talk and find out when in the world the game or they're going to start playing. Oh, crud. Come here. You got music on, Mike?
Oh, yep. Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, I was going to say, what? Music?
I'm like, why am I hearing a radio? I'm like, I don't have anything on.
That was my fault.
Christopher, we need a better D coordinator. I've heard rumors of Dan Quinn being possibility. Hey, look, I'm okay with, I'd be okay with changing the D coordinator. That I would be fine with. I just don't want to change the whole coaching staff, because Marvin Lewis had to go and change D coordinators and offense coordinators and move guys in and out until they found the right one. So Spain played well at tackle. Yeah, Spain played good. Spain has been a very good pickup for us.
Spain could be a lifesaver for us if you think about it in the future. That could be an extra. I'm not going to go after a game or two and say he's great or anything, but solid. That could be one solid guy for us, man.
Right.
And if we can take him, get him, give him some sort of a contract, and that leaves us more space for another player, just somebody else to add to the Bengals. Hey, we're winning here.
I'm surprised that Serafia didn't get any playing time.
Have you heard anything about that, Mike? Any injuries on that front for him?
I haven't heard nothing from him at all. I'm not even sure what's going on with him. So
I thought he got that.
I don't know if he's been cleared to play or
he's been cleared to practice. I know that.
Okay,
he got cleared to practice.
May have to look him up on Twitter.
No idea then.
May have to look him up and just see personally at some point.
Oh wait, I already did that one. I did that one while you were gone, Jeremy. Hang on, sorry. Let's see here. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, I messed up and did a political joke. I'm not posting political stuff up. Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. All right. Christopher, if only they would start drafting like the Squealers do, defense line first almost always. Yeah, but
Marvin Lewis.
Yeah. I think our problem more is offense. We need offensive line. The thing, either way, you can never go wrong with drafting an offensive line or defense lineman because you win at the line, both sides of the ball. You can never go wrong with that.
If they're legit, if they're a good player, absolutely every damn time.
Right.
Matthew.
Go ahead, Mike. Jeremy, you can read this.
Matthew, hey, Jeff, Mike, Jeremy, rough game. So many different things to blame it on. Ain't that the truth, brother?
Mm-hmm.
Got off to a bad start and snowballed. What did you guys think of Boyd's catch call and the ensuing Pittsburgh fumble? Which one wants to take it away?
Not me, because I can't remember what to talk about. So go ahead, Mikey.
The fumble, I definitely thought was a fumble. We should have definitely got the ball. I don't know what the referees were looking at.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if he was seeing some hot chick up in the stand or what. It sure wasn't the replay. But I agree. It should have definitely been our ball. But to me, it wouldn't have been even if we got the ball, it wouldn't have been where it would have helped us win the game. So
that's another way to look at it too. Once you're down,
and by then the game was almost over anyway.
Yeah, when you're down 28 points, like you were saying, Jeff, or even Mike, that's when you pin your ears back. And that's another thing I don't get about Cincinnati. We were up 21-0 this year.
Mm-hmm.
At halftime.
Mm-hmm.
Came out the second half. Did we pin our ears back like the Steelers do?
Nope.
Did we do it like the Ravens do?
Nope.
What'd we do?
We played
we
zone.
backed off, base, come back in the game, 21-21, and then go ahead and just beat us with a kick or what.
All right. That's why I'm okay with getting rid of the defense coordinator. Stefan, I think the Bengals should have hired Mark Trestman as coach because at least he would have put the line in front of Burrow like he did Jay Cutler. Mark Trestman, the coach for the Bears?
He used to coach for the Bears. I know who you're talking about, Stefan. I think I talked with you a little earlier on Bengals Nation about it, but I don't know enough really about Mark Trestman to really give you much insight on my end. I don't know about these two locos beside me, but
well, I know it did not end very good in Chicago.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think he's going to get a head coaching job again. To be honest, I can't remember. I know. I now you bring all that up. I remember him being the coach. He had the glasses and everything, and it was something.
Him and Cutler always.
Yeah, it didn't end good at all in Chicago.
He might be an all right quarterback coach. I don't know.
Yeah, but that was a couple years ago, and nobody's giving him a shot at being a head coach. So I kind of might tell you something right there. So I don't know. Good thought though. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. That's just what has happened. All right. Is it too early for a coaching change? If so, I think Darren Simmons should deserve a shot. Yeah, you said that a lot on here about Darren Simmons. I like my opinion is I think we can do coach it on the coaching staff changes. I don't think you change the head coach and blow everything out. My opinion is there's been progression. We were a 2-14 team last year. We did a lot, got a lot of new players. We got a rookie quarterback. We've had a ton of injuries. We've had no preseason, had the pandemic, everything else going on. I think you've got to give Zach another year. That's just my opinion. And if they have an offseason like they did this past offseason where they add players on top of the players we have already and we don't subtract anybody, we got to keep the good players we got and we add them, I think we got a good shot next year of being competitive to make the playoffs. The thing is, I know some people will say, well, okay, well, when Marvin took over, we went 8-8 the first year, then we went to playoffs. Okay, well, there's a difference. Marvin, there was already a pretty good offensive line already here established. He already had Chad Johnson. He already had TJ Houshmandzadeh. They had Corey Dillon. So there were already way better players, especially the offensive line, than we had when Zach got here. When Zach got here, it was very, very barren. There was not much here. So I think it's going to take Zach at least 2, maybe 3 years to get us to the point where we are contending for the playoffs. So you got to look at it as that. It ain't, despite what everybody thinks, you just don't go like that and we're all better. This is the NFL football. It's really hard to win. And we are in my opinion, the toughest division in football. The AFC Central is the tough. You got the Ravens and you got the Steelers, who are two legit Super Bowl contending teams in your own freaking division. Then you got the Browns, who are right on their heels. So it ain't easy. It's not going to be. If we're in the NFC East or the NFC least, we actually might have a chance to go to the playoffs. So I mean, in the division we're in, it's going to be hard, and it's going to take us a little while. But I do think they can do it.
Well, you got to take on the free agency too that Zach Taylor did a great job of this year too. It just happened to be that a lot of them got injured, like Jeremy said, and plus, like you said, Jeff, after the Super Bowl with the Rams last year, the Bengals picked Zach right up. So it only gave him what, like 2 weeks or something to prepare for our team. So
I think he had like 3 weeks before the combine started. So it wasn't much of a time. And then this year he's got the pandemic, so he's never had a regular off season yet.
Right. So I'd give him another year or so.
And y'all know where I'm at with it. So it's all good. I'm giving him this year, and then we'll go from there.
Denny says cut him. Carl says cut Erickson.
I'm with you, Carl.
Well, that's the thing where it's like, why do they keep putting? This is one problem I do have. He keeps giving Erickson a chance. Why not put Ross back there? See what Ross can do, even though he's hurt now because he's trying to be a cornerback or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, now all of a sudden he's sprained his toe. I don't. The guy's got to go. He tweets out a week ago. I haven't lost my love for football like I've lost my love for Cincinnati.
All right.
Yeah, this team. I shouldn't say Cincinnati. I'm sure he loves you guys, but you know, he says all this, and and so they go, all right, you know what? We're gonna try to we're gonna throw you back here. You're the fastest guy in the league. Let's see how you are at cornerback. I think it was 5 snaps in. I can't remember what they said it was, but boom, injured, off, done, gone. He's not going to be here much longer.
All right, Stefan's back. It says at least Trestman put a line in front of him. Well, contrary to what you believe, the general manager is the one who's in charge of picking the players and bringing them in. So Trestman, Zach Taylor, yeah, they have influence, but they're not the ones making the picks and bringing in who comes in here. So that's wrong. The coach doesn't always pick who doesn't pick unless they are the GM, which Trestman wasn't the GM. It was, I can't remember the guy's name for it. I think he's still their GM now. So
yeah, you're thinking about probably the Bengals, where we just kind of do things all willy nilly.
Yeah. Zach Taylor, I won't say he doesn't have anything to do with it, but he's not in charge of it. And if you brought Mark Trestman in here, he wouldn't be in charge of it either. It would be Mike Brown and it would be Duke Tobin. I mean, Zach, like I said, I think he has input because they do listen. Because, like I said,
they give advice. That's what coaches do.
Well, they listen to their defense coordinator. They listen to Lou Amaretto. He wanted to change everything. Remember, I said that a couple shows ago. He wanted to change everything, and they did. And it's,
And plus, it's hard to pick up offensive linemen right in the draft because you don't know who's going to be there. First round, it could be wide receivers and maybe defense, and that's all they got. But
and the thing I've said before is they've tried to they've drafted the two they drafted the last 2 years have worked out pretty good so far. General Williams and Denjai. Right. Before that, we drafted Fisher was a bust. We drafted Aboihi was a bust. We drafted Price, a bust. So I'm not trying to call that stuff on, but I'm getting tired of Bengals fans going, well, they got to try to do this. They have. They have tried. Right. They failed at it. They drafted busts. So
and don't make me just sick to see other teams draft somebody in the 3rd, 4th round, and next thing you know, you hear this guy he's at the Pro Bowl the first 3 years of his career. It kills me after we've tried. We've went after the best ones. We went after the highest rated players. Mm-hmm. We've went after supposedly one of the best guards, or not guards, right in the nation, and we still can't find somebody to take over, consolidate, build upon, and build around. Just like you build around a quarterback, you build around the center, build around Hopkins. Do it. Build it. And it's just not been that easy.
All right, Stefan, we can use some more pieces on defense as well, but our problem is the offensive line and good calling DC. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Our problem is our offensive line. I completely agree with you on that. You're right. Go ahead, Mike. You're going to say something?
Yeah, and even when I mentioned the draft, it goes the same thing with free agency. Just because we all know what we need doesn't mean it's going to be in free agency. Now, we were lucky to get Spain, and who was the other guys that we got?
Finney.
Yeah, Finney.
And then did we just pick somebody else up? No, just those two.
McKinney or McKinley?
Well, McKinley he's DM, but
defense.
Yeah. Those are on two, or Spain's on offense, and then Finney, which Finney I don't think he's even played yet.
Right. So we were fortunate to get those guys. Those offensive linemen are hard to come by anymore because a lot of teams need that. So,
and the thing is, it's not. People keep saying the Bengals need to do this, the Bengals need to do that. Are you watching what they're doing? They're trying. They're trying to do it. I mean, they're trying to do it during the season. They picked up 2 offensive linemen. We just picked up our DN. We might pick up this other cornerback from the Giants. They are trying. They are being very, very, very active, more than any Bengals team I can ever remember in my 45 years of being on this earth and being a Bengals fan. I don't ever remember the Bengals trying to get people in here and successfully getting them in here, and they're playing good. So
I don't even think Marvin Lewis even done that, did he?
Not this much that I don't remember.
No.
Marvin got some players in,
but not this many.
Yeah, but and look how far we've come. And I know it sucks, guys. I know Cincinnati fans. We ain't been to a playoff. We ain't won a Super Bowl. But with back in the '90s when you had Shula and these guys, we had people that refused to come to Cincinnati.
They would use us to get more money. They would come here and visit and get more money for somebody else.
And they refused paper money, a check. They refused a check to come to Cincinnati. Warren Sapp, he was one of them. Come, gave the whole big tour. Oh, he's going to be the next Big Daddy Wilkinson, which I'm glad we didn't sign him because that's how he turned out to be the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, he wasn't much for the Raiders.
But, and then Antonio Bryant, biggest, best wide receiver in all college football, 10 or NFL 12 years ago, whatever. Sign him. He's out the first, so at least we now have players that are willing to come to Cincinnati, I guess. So I'm giving Zach Taylor a little love that we do have players that are out there. We just can't enjoy watching them on Sundays because they are injured.
Yeah,
I would really like to see what we have with not just no teams going uninjured, but
no,
if you get one of them, yes.
Well, the biggest thing that I've said this before, I really wanted to see DJ Reader, Mike Daniels, and Geno rotate. I wanted to see that, and I'm not going to see that at all this year. I would have loved to have seen that. That would have been awesome. All right, Matthew, I agree with Jeff. Don't want to start over on the offensive side, but Armadillo, he's back to Armadillo, can go. God, Ross is a bust. Probably a good thing he didn't play corner. Can you guys imagine him trying to tackle LOL? Yeah, I don't. And that to me, that's just a desperate thing we needed to do because we're out of corners.
That's why.
Anthony, Zach is a QB coach, not a head coach. He needs to quit calling plays and focus on head coach. All right, what play? Other people said this. What play calling did he do wrong? I mean, you think he should have ran the ball more? I mean, I agree with that, but I mean, other than the actual plays, what
was that? What was his actual question?
You missed it there.
Well, I didn't miss it.
He's just saying that Zach Taylor is a quarterback coach, that he doesn't need to be the head coach. And then if he is the head coach, I guess he needs to quit calling plays, which he called plays on the Rams team. I mean, it was him and head coach. So he's done it before. I mean, to me, that had nothing. The play calling had nothing to do with us losing the freaking game.
No, and if anything, then you could go to Callahan and talk about his play calling.
Yeah,
Oh well, here's Christopher. Let's see what he says.
Good, Jeremy.
He says Brian Callahan is the son of Bill Callahan. Yep. Which is the Clowns' coordinator. Zach needs to get out of his way.
Maybe. I mean, he could, but again, people, I don't think the play calling is the reason we lost. I mean, I agree. Maybe he could try it, but look, the games that we've won, when we've won, and the games that we've been in, which has been all of them except for 2 now, I don't think there's anything wrong with the play calling. I think it was fine. I mean, we had a rookie quarterback put up 300 yards 5 times.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I mean, go ahead, Mike.
I agree with you, Jeff. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the play calling. If you're in almost all the games except for 2, can't be the play calling. The players have to go out and execute the plays that they're supposed to be doing, and that goes the same thing with the defense. If the defense don't execute, you can't blame that on the coaches. You blame it on the players. So something has to give.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it gets to the point where they got to make plays. I've said that before. But this is Titus. Yeah, but my Brownlows continue panties outside due to come here. He already spread a lot of money. I have no idea. Can you make any sense of that?
a lot of money on these free agents, and they all got hurt. Yeah, but my
Mike, I think it's Mike Brown. He said he paid a lot of money for the free agents, and then they got hurt, I guess.
Continues to spend a lot of money, and they keep getting hurt. That's close enough, and really, he nailed it. Even though there were some typos.
Yeah,
we got a bunch. We got DJ Reader, we got Waynes, we got Mackenzie Alexander.
7 free agents this year.
Quite a few, yeah.
I think that's
and now with Spain and all these other guys, yeah. And
so I mean, they're trying. This is the most I've ever seen the Bengals try, honestly, during a season. I mean, this is coming from what last year they wouldn't even trade Andy Dalton, which was dumb. They should have tried to trade him, to get something for him. They would refuse to do it, which I still don't know why they did that. I mean, but
love Dalton, but
yeah, I love Dalton, but I would like to trade them to try to get something for him. But
yeah,
all right.
One thing I like about I love about Zach Taylor though, when he's at fault for something, he will admit to that he's at fault. He don't put it off on somebody else and say, "Oh, well, it was his fault, not mine."
Yeah,
he takes the blame for it.
Yeah, I agree with you. He doesn't do the whole, well, we just got to play better. The whole Marvin Lewis thing, his nervous little laugh, and he never answered anything. At least Zach is a lot like his quarterback, or his quarterback's like his coach, however you want to put it. They'll stand up there and they'll answer the questions and they'll take the blame. To me, that's stand up right there. That's what
it is. And eventually, though, it's going to have to start turning around at some point. I mean, you can only be a gracious loser for so long.
I agree with it. It's got to turn around sometime. Which the turnaround, like I said, I'm curious how people feel if we go out and we win the rest of the games and do what I said, win the rst of the games and lose against the Squealers and the Ratbirds. I wonder how everybody's going to feel then.
It'd probably shock everybody.
I might.
I wish we could do a poll for all Bengals
Why
Nation.
Are you always wanting to dance on polls, Jeremy? It's not this type of show.
It comes from my childhood, okay? Wasn't my fault I was raised by a 10-year-old gunslinger, okay? But
good.
I would love to know, us Cincinnati fans get so angry. Mm-hmm. I get angry. I get so angry. You get angry. You get angry. We all have our different angers at different points. But I wonder when it comes down to it, if there was a ballot in your mail tomorrow and one said football, which would be Cincinnati Bengal football, and the other one said no football, which would be no Cincinnati Bengal football. I wonder how many real Cincinnatians, Cincinnatiites, Cincinnati-ites, I wonder how many people out of those two sections, I just wonder what the percentage would be, because I know we get on here and people can't stand it. They hate it. They get pissed. I get pissed. We all do. But we still love our team, and I still think everybody else does too. And it's just kind of a curiosity to me I just kind of wonder, out of the percentage of Cincinnati who still wants Bengal football to be here and still loves the hell out of losing. Still loves the hell out of what we're doing. And we don't always lose.
I hate the hell out of losing, but I love my Bengals.
But yes, and we don't always lose, but even though that's what we've been known to do for the past while, I still would vote for football in a freaking second, and there would be a $2.7 billion stadium downtown on the river.
All right, let's get some questions here. They're starting to get ahead of me here. I was asking myself where Sean Williams was last night when we were getting toasted by Ben. About that time, he was running a fake punt, LOL.
Yeah.
They ran a fake punt yesterday?
I don't
remember that.
Was he talking about Sean Williams running a fake punt?
Yeah. He said Sean Williams running a fake punt. I was asking myself where Sean Williams was last night when we were getting toasted by Ben, and about that time he was running a fake punt.
I'm confused on that one.
I don't know. I don't remember a fake punt yesterday. They had a fake punt in the back.
I'm confused.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's watching watch a different game than we did. I don't know. I don't remember.
I know UC ran a fake punt, but
right, yeah.
I don't know.
All right, Mike. I'll let you read this one.
Okay. Well, off to Landover, Maryland next week. So you think Zach Taylor will get his first victory on the road next Sunday because Zach Taylor has not won on the road yet? I believe so.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think they will get their first win. Jeremy? Jeremy's thinking about it.
Yeah.
All right. Good boy. Good answer. All right. Facebook user. Taylor stays. Give him time. Not trying to be the next Cleveland. Our fans have zero patience. Yep. I agree with you. And that's the thing, too. I mean, yeah, Cleveland kept run through coaches. Looks like they finally found one, but how many have they ran through along with coaches, quarterbacks?
That's true. How much time do you guys really want to put in? I mean,
I would rather take the chance of working out with Zach next year than trying to start all over again. That just takes too long, I think. All right. Coming out flat is bad. We need to get players in motion, play some smash mouth, and get some hungry up going. Oh, get some hurry up going. Sorry, I can't read. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that's interesting. I never heard one Bengal player say we came out flat. And then we heard that all the time on Marvin's team. We came out flat. Yep. We came out flat. I don't really think look, come out flat to me is not being there to make plays. They were there. They just didn't make them. I mean, there were some times where there's some wide open wide receivers, but not the entire time. And we did get a little bit of pressure. I mean, yes, we lost, but the effort was there, I think. To me, coming out flat is mean the effort wasn't there. I think the effort was there. We're not good enough. And we're not, the coaches had them in the right spots for the most part, I think. They just didn't make the plays, which has happened a lot this year. I've said that numerous times this year. We were there. We just didn't make the play. That means our players aren't good enough to make the play, if you ask me. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I agree. I agree with that. Pretty much what you said, Jeff. They have to make the plays, for everything to work. So, if they don't, then you're going to lose every game. So that's pretty much sums it up right there.
Okay, this is the first time I've heard any Bengal fan say this. We need a coach who brings the energy to the sidelines like Marvin did. Dude, Anthony, I really hope you are kidding. I really do hope you're kidding, because Marvin Lewis did not bring energy to the sidelines. I never saw him tear into anybody. I've actually seen Zach Taylor do it, and I've seen Zach Taylor pull people out of the game if they're not playing good. I didn't see Marvin do any of that stuff. And I love Marvin Lewis, but for him,
me too. We could be down 36-10, and he'd have a big smile on his face. I mean,
do your job. Let's go, boys.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, we got to do your job. You're playing flat. We came out flat. We didn't do our job.
Over and over.
That was his motto.
Right. So I hope you were kidding, and I'm not trying to make fun of you, but I've never heard a Bengal fan say that ever.
Right. I've literally seen Zach Taylor bench some players for that game and the game after, so so it's not like he's not doing what he's supposed to do. It's just the players are not executing.
They're just not good enough. The players aren't good enough. I mean, I can't say that enough. All right, Facebook user, right defense has to close out games, should have only lost 2 games this season. Pittsburgh and the Ravens. Yeah, I'm not saying we should have, but we had a very good chance, to winning almost every game except the Steelers and the Ravens game. Yeah, we were in every single freaking game, and that's where I keep trying to bring that back to people who want to fire Zach and want to do this. The players are there. There's lots of times they've been in the position to make the play, to stop the guy, or make the catch, or whatever. They just haven't. And you want to call that coaching? I don't know how you call that coaching when they're there to make the play. They just don't. That's not coaching. That means you don't have the good enough players, right? I mean, did I sound crazy? I mean,
no. You've got to have players that are good enough to win, I guess you could say. But when it comes to a loss, you put a lot of it on players, but you put about 50% on each, on the players and coaches.
It's both.
Personally,
yeah, it's both. I'm not saying it's none of the coaches' fault. I'm not saying that, but for everybody to keep blaming the coaches drives me nuts. Because if you actually watch the game, most of the time, I'm not saying every time, because the Colts game, there was I don't know what the hell Armadillo was doing. Philip Rivers, they couldn't get any pressure on him. Their guys are running wide open. That was on him. That was completely and totally on him. I don't know what he was doing. So that was coaching on that. So it is both. But lately, to me, it seems like the players have been there. They just didn't make the plays. Anyway,
game of inches.
Yeah,
so true.
Christopher's telling somebody to put the beer down and step away from the keyboard. I don't know. Was that to me? I don't know, or any of us, because I don't have a beer yet. I do that after the show.
Not yet either. I got some Sprite if you want some.
Oh my goodness! All right, I thought. Hang on a second. You guys are blowing it up again. I move up one thing and then. Okay, Anthony. Let's see what you got here. Burrow may be the captain, but there's no one on the sidelines holding anyone accountable. We get in their faces and pushing them. Really? Okay. Again, you're wrong. Zach Taylor has pulled multiple guys out of games when they mess up. Billy Price got yanked out. I don't know how many times. Fred Johnson's gotten yanked out. Bobby Hart ain't got yanked out. There's the defensive players have gotten yanked out. I mean, so no, you're wrong again. he has yanked them out of games. So yanking them out of a game is the same as getting in their face.
Yeah, it's about the same. I mean, Redmond and the rest of them. He's pulled about every offensive lineman we have this year.
Yeah,
I don't know who else he can pull on the line.
Yeah, I mean he's pulled guys when they're not playing good. He pulls them out of the game. So is he making a big on-camera spectacle, yelling at him and trying to embarrass him? No, and I think he's trying not to do that, but he's pulling him out of the game, saying you got to play better. So again, I don't know what game, Anthony, you're watching, which I appreciate you coming on the show, and we don't always have to agree on stuff. That's fine. That's the way I have this conversation for. It's called a conversation. You don't have to agree with me, but right now, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't agree with what you're saying.
And we all don't agree on a lot. So keep watching. Don't get your feelings hurt at all. Keep it coming.
That guy over there in the end, I yelled him a lot.
Moron.
Mike's in the way. Mike,
sorry.
Yeah, duck.
Duck down.
Okay. Dallas. I hate losing, but I love my Bengals today. Yep, exactly.
What way to end your comment there? Perfect. Well done.
Yes, SW took a fake late in game.
Sean Williams?
Took a fake punt. I don't ever remember seeing that one.
Maybe did we do a fake punt and didn't get it? Or
I watched the whole game. I don't remember a fake punt.
I watched it. Yeah.
What? Does anybody else remember a fake punt? Maybe we're wrong, but I don't remember a fake punt.
If we go off the air, man, make sure you leave us a comment down there and let us know exactly what you mean in case you don't get back with us.
Yeah.
What quarter and what time it was, because I don't remember one.
I don't remember a fake punt. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong if you're that serious that you're that right, but I don't know. Big E, if we can make it through the 90s, we can handle it. Yeah. If you're a Bengals fan through the 90s, this ain't nothing. The 90s, we never had a shot, and we didn't have hope. And we got hope. I don't care what everybody says. We got hope. Oh, my goodness. All right. I moved one button, and everybody keeps trying to get back to the next question. What the heck? I didn't even move it that many times. All right, here we go. What the hell are you doing, Jeremy? Oh, Jeremy's done. Jeremy quit the show.
Oh, God.
Jeremy, are you back? What was that?
Had to do something. I was waiting on you, man.
This show is going off the rails quickly. Oh, my goodness. All right, it's already 7 o'clock. Jeez, you guys want to keep staying? I got a whole bunch more questions, or you want to get going? I take that as you guys want to keep going. Nobody say anything.
I'm good.
All right, Dallas. Hey, guys, in the fourth quarter, it was fourth down. Sean Williams took a fake punt like 45 yards, which set up the late field goal. He did?
Oh, I told you I quit watching. What
I didn't quit watching. I don't remember that.
I did. I quit watching about 5 minutes in. I was so disgusted. Yeah. So it had to be maybe 10, 5, 10 minutes. It had to be, in the fourth quarter.
He's right. I don't know what. Maybe I was probably too pissed off and talked to my dad. Did he pay attention?
Oh yeah, I had somebody hold me off my roof, saying, "Jeremy, your life matters.
That was
Get
me.
back up here."
That was me, drunk ass.
Oh.
Sorry. Titus, all the free agents we just got, and they are all mostly hurt. Do you think Mike Brown is going to keep doing this? Yes, I do, because he's doing it during the season. So yeah, I do. I don't, because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be doing it now.
No, there would be no need.
All right, Stefan's back. I'll give Zach Taylor credit. He has tied one on the road and beat a team with a winning record. Yeah, that's right. He did tie the Eagles. Well, that is true. Bringing it to Chile. How bad we going to beat the Redskins next week? I don't know. The Redskins aren't a team anymore. No, I know what you're talking about. I think we got a shot at beating them. I really do. I mean, they're so up in the air with their quarterbacks, and Alex Smith is playing pretty good, but I think we got a good shot at it. And Chase Young hasn't been the dominant player that we thought it would be in the NFL so far.
Yeah, I think the Redskins will get beat by 2 touchdowns. To be honest with you,
I'm not giving a prediction, but I think we'll win. We'll see.
We should win.
We should, yeah. That's the better. We should win. All right, Matthew. They snapped the ball to. Okay, we got it. There was a fake punt. Us three all missed it somehow. I don't know how.
So we did a
I was wrong. Play. Sorry, my bad.
And we did a special play in the fourth quarter, down 36 to nothing, whatever, and they ran a fake punt up the middle that was going to do nothing for us. That's another.
All right, Christopher, do you know anything about Trey Waynes? He was moved from IR to the COVID list. Does that mean he is eligible to practice? He moved from IR to if he's on the COVID list, he can't practice.
I think he's still on the IR, and he's now also on the COVID list. That's the way I read it, Chris. Okay. I don't know if that's right or not.
I think you hit that one on the head, Jeremy. I think Trey Waynes is out for the year, so he could be on the IR and the COVID list.
Yeah. Yep. All right. All right. See here. I think Christopher says, I think Mikey Brown wants a ring before his time is up. Yep. I think he does too. And I also think he wants to get the stadium refinanced. So I think that has a lot to do with it too. But I do believe Mike Brown wants to win because what has happened since Marvin Lewis got here. I mean, I think all those signs are signs of him wanting to win. He just didn't necessarily know to put enough in it to win. And I think this year they're doing more stuff than they've ever done ever that I've seen.
I have no doubt he wants to win. No doubt in my mind. Or I wouldn't watch a team with that sort of owner.
All right. Alex Smith had 390 yards passing against the Lions, so we need to have our defense on point, man. Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, we can't – the thing is, hopefully we'll get McKenzie. I think I'm saying his name. Terrence McKenzie, the guy we got from Atlanta. I don't think he played Sunday. I didn't see him.
McKinley.
Yeah, McKinley. Yeah, thank you. If we can get him in there and hopefully get that rotation, I always talk about rotation, but if you keep a 3-man rotation of the end and get a fresh guy out there, every other down, that's a better shot of getting pressure. And the only way we're going to get any better at defending the pass is getting pressure on the quarterback. You have to. That's what good teams do. You pressure the quarterback.
I don't think that. Go ahead, Jeremy.
But I was just saying real quick, this team's been through 3 quarters. I mean, they've had Haskins, the Smith, I think Keenan Allen or another. But Alex Smith, you just put up his stats.
Yeah.
He's not somebody you can just sleep on and we're Cincinnati, we're going to slide in here and get an easy win.
No.
That way it's still going to be a tough ball game for Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's still going to be tough no matter what.
Yeah, I don't think the Bengals defense will have a problem with the Redskins, or Washington now, as you would say. The Lions they haven't been good in years. So I can't really. When I've seen Dallas's comment or whatever, that's a good comment, but can't really compare the Lions to the Bengals because the Bengals have a better defense than what the Lions have.
Right. All right, Chris. or Katie Blackburn has applied pressure because she's about to take over operations as general manager. She's been running the show a lot here lately. She's been in charge of the contract negotiations for years. So I more think that I do think it's Katie, and I do think I hate to say it, but I know they want to get a new lease on the stadium. I know that has something to do with it, but I also think they have Joe Burrow and they know what they have. Joe Burrow potentially has a potential being the best quarterback the Bengals have ever had. So I think that has a lot to do with it too. And they only have a short window of time before they have to pay the man.
True.
You got a 3-year rookie contract. You need to try to win like now, like the Chiefs did. They won in Mahomes' 3rd year. So that's the NFL, the new NFL playing. You get that quarterback, you try to win quick, and then you sign the quarterback, and then you have to try to merge guys around like Seattle did. They had Russell Wilson on the rookie contract, and then they won, and then they lost the Legion of Boom, and now they're back to being a good team again. That's the way the NFL is now.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. Biggie, Smith will torch us with the defense we had there yesterday. Yeah, we gotta get pressure on them. I've been saying that for weeks. We gotta get pressure on them. Dallas, but you also can't sleep on Washington's D-line too. They will get pressure as well. And the thing is, look, our offensive line, the last 2 games, have actually played pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't as good yesterday as it was against the Titans, but it was still good. And we did that without one of our best guys in Jonah Williams. So we got a shot. I'll just put it that way. All right, Christopher, did I see the defense put hands on Roethlisberger about 6 or 7 times last night, but couldn't follow through? Yeah. There was a lot of times they touched him. But Ben's done that his whole career.
He's 7 foot tall.
Oh, yeah.
He's a lumberjack.
He ain't easy to bring down. But yeah. Again,
nobody's ever been able to.
So we'll roll that. Yeah, we'll roll that into doing that to Alex Smith. If you can get hands on Alex Smith, he's going to go down a lot easier than Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger, like I said, the one touchdown we had him, we were sacking him. He's falling down and he flips it in the end zone as a touchdown.
You can come right at him, and he's not fast. He's not mobile. He's nothing, but he makes one little move, and if that gets you just a little bit off of your tackle, you're smacking. You're done. You've got to hit him and grab him, or you're done. And he's perfect. He'll wait. He sees the guy coming, and he'll take one step back. Whoop, get a hand on him, slide on by,
or he'll just shrug you off.
Yeah,
it's not easy to tackle. It sucks. I hate it. Again,
I do too.
This hurts my soul to admit this. Okay, I can't stand Ben Roethlisberger, but he's freaking good, and he pisses me off. But I think we're gonna win next week. All right, I'm ready to roll on out of here, boys. How about you?
Yep, let's hit it.
All right, brother. All right, I'll invite you guys to join our Facebook groups that we help run. They are Bengals Nation, which, Mikey, you want to take the lead on that? We have officially hit 10,000?
A little bit over 10,000, but yeah, we got 10,003. So awesome job, everybody. I appreciate it.
There you go. So we're at 10,000 on Bengals Nation, Bearcats Country. We got a lot on there. I'm not sure exactly what the count is there, but we got that one, Reds Country, and Cyclones Country. So I invite you to join all of them. We are the admins for all 4 of those. Also, follow me on my own pages, Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I will be pulling this down and putting on the podcast later on today. Make sure you rate, like, and subscribe. Give me a 5-star review on YouTube, or not YouTube. I am on YouTube, but the podcast is on Anchor, Spotify, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Now, YouTube, I was at 700, but after the Bengals lost, 2 people jumped off my show. So now I'm at 698. Anyway, I appreciate all you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Let's try to get that to 700 as fast as we can. Mr. Jeremy Dean, sir, will you please do the honors and let us roll on out of here?
Well, sure do, man. And just want to say, on top of what you said, I appreciate you guys watching, telling your friends, family, send them over. This is a show we do for fun. These notes were not something that I just threw out there for fun. These were actually notes that we've spent hours on. Jeff's probably got, and Mike there in the, he's probably got notes all around his house. So we are trying to figure out why we're losing. We're going to figure it out. Once we do, then we're going to start winning.
Yeah, and then we're coming after you, Steelers fans.
That's right. That's right. Sorry. But until then, and until next week, that will be – actually, no. Are we doing a show Friday?
We're doing a show Friday. Terry Nelson will be on here tomorrow with me.
Oh, okay. I was Terry Nelson's
tomorrow. Yeah, Terry Nelson's tomorrow, so it'll be Bearcats, and then we are doing a show Friday.
I also want to just put out there real quick, Jeremy, that I want Bengal fans to be patient, hang in there with the guys. This team will be improved. I promise you.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're going to get better. We got Burrow, and y'all make sure that you definitely check out Jeff's show and Terry Nelson, of course. Who wouldn't want to watch that? So, but anyway, as normal, you guys know one thing, and that is you don't live in Cleveland. You live in Cincinnati. So act like it. Keep watching Sports with Strawberry Ice. Keep enjoying the Bengals Nation group, and we will keep you entertained. Hooday, baby. Let's go,
Hooday.
Hooday, and that's just sports, baby. See ya!